So hello guys, welcome to another video of 100 days of 100 coding questions challenge. Today is our 63rd day of this challenge and we have completed 62 problem of the days on Leetcode. So let's continue with today's problem, that is problem number 40, combination sum of 2. Okay, it is a modified question of combination sum and it is a medium level question also. Topics that are included in this question is array, backtracking. Okay, it is a backtracking or recursive type question. So let's see what is saying to us. Given a collection of candidate numbers candidates and a target number target, find all the unique candidates in candidates where the candidate number sum to target. Okay, so basically we had given two things, that is an array and a target integer. So for that candidate, for that target, we have to find all the possible combinations that are present in candidate that will sum up to target. Okay, so it is a some like question. So let's see. And each number in candidate may only be used once in the combination. Okay, so it is saying that there are multiple numbers in candidates, so we just have to use one candidate only one time. Okay, note the solution set must not contain duplicate combinations. Okay, so another condition is we don't have to use the duplicate combinations. Like if I have used 116, so I will not use any 116 for any other element. Okay, so if I have three ones, so I can't use 116 and 116 two times. Okay, so 116 or 2, 1 and 6 will count as only one thing. Okay, so for these two conditions, I will only sort the array and it will give me the distinct elements in the sorted order. Okay, so for these conditions, only I have to sort my array. So if I have this array and my target is 8, I will make four combinations like 116, 125, 17, and 26. Okay, so I had written this array here. So for this array, first I will sort this array and make it like this. Okay, so I will perform all the things on this array. Okay, I will perform all the algorithm on this array. So for first element, so for any of the element on this array, in this array, I have only two conditions. Okay, if I am picking it or I am picking it not. Okay, so only two conditions. So for every recursion call, I have only two conditions. If I am picking that element or I am not picking that element. Okay, so if I am picking one, so for one, I will set it as one. So okay, I will have initially one in my combination. Okay, so now second element is one. So I am picking one element more. Okay, so I will pick one as my combination. Okay, so I have some like two. Okay, so I have gathered the sum two with two elements. Okay, so my target will be four. Target will be four. Okay, so I have two now. Now the element that is coming in the sorted order is two. Okay, so for two, I will pick two also. Okay, so if I pick one and two first three things from beginning, I will get the sum as four. So I will take it as my combination. Okay, now next thing, I had picked one. So okay, now in second thing, I will not pick that one. Okay, so I have only second one. Okay, now I have second one. I have two. I have this in my first thing. Okay, or my first side. So let us pick it once again. Okay, so for this one, I will pick it. Okay, so now I will have two. Okay, so let's pick two also. Let's pick two also. I will get the sum of three. And okay, now my upcoming element is 5. So I can pick it or I cannot pick it. Okay, so if my sum is exceeding the limit of target, I will not pick it. Okay, and I will not pick all of them which is coming behind the 5 because it is in the sorted order, and if 5 exceeds my sum, all of the element behind it will exceed my sum. Okay, so for this 5, if it is mm, getting the target exceeded, I will not pick all of the elements behind 5. So for 5, I have 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it is giving me the sum of 8. So I will not pick this element also. Okay, so for this, I cannot pick the element as. So let me see. The target is 8. Okay, the target is 8, not 4. Target is 8. So for this, I can pick 2 also. Okay, for this, I can pick 2. Now, the upcoming element is 5. Okay, so I can pick 5 also, but 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It is exceeding the sum. Okay, so it is exceeding. Let's not pick this one. Okay, so I will exclude one from the. I will exclude the last element. Okay, I will exclude the 2. Okay, now I can pick. Can I pick 5? Yes, I can pick 5. I picked 5. Okay, so I had picked 5. Now my sum will be 5, 6, and 7. Okay, I need only one element. Okay, so it is 6 that is coming next to the 5. Okay, so if I took 6, if I took 6, my sum will be 11, 12, and 13. My sum will be 13. So I cannot pick 5 also. So if my sum is exceeding, I will pop out the last element. Okay, I will just pop out the last element and see if other elements can fix in my combination or not, and if it is not mixing, I will go on the next recursive. Okay, so if my I can pick six of from here I can pick six. Okay, so for six, if it 10 plus 6 gave me the sum of 8. 6 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, it is giving me the sum as 8. So I will pick this combination as my solution combination. Okay, now I will pick one. Okay, I'll pick one. Uh, at first, I pick this one, so I will pick this one. Okay, this second element from a friend, because if I had picked this in the second combination, I cannot pick this. Okay, so I had not picked this one. Okay, so at first I picked this one, at the second I picked this one. Okay, so and now I have the sum as 3. Okay, now I will get 5 as the upcoming index. Okay, so I can use 5 also. Okay, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes, this give me the sum as 8, so I will pick this combination also. Okay, now I had picked one, I had picked this one also, so I will pick another one. So I will pick one also here. Okay, so why I am picking one? So at first I will pick all the elements and just remove one element from behind. Okay, so because of my solution requirement. Okay, so I will pick this one and will pick which one can give me the sum as 7. Okay, so I will pick this one. Okay, so and then I will pick one also. Okay, then I'll pick 2. Then it is 5, so I can use 5 also. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so I cannot use 5. Can I use 6? Can I use 6? Okay, let's see 6 if it is fine or not. No, I cannot use 6. If can I use 7? Okay, no, I cannot use 7. So after this 5, I cannot use anything. Okay, so let's pop out 2 also. Let's pop out 2 also. So if I pop out 2, then can I get 5? No, I cannot. Just I can use 5, but I will not use because it will be more time consuming. I had explained it in this also. So for this, I had used 6. So okay, here also the same approach will begin till 6. And if I got 6, but it is present in this, okay, but 116 is present in this, so I will not pick 116. Let's see 7. Okay, so 7 is excluding my element, so I will remove one element from behind. Okay, so for this also, can I use 7? Yes, I can use 7. After 6, I can use 7. Okay, so it will be my possible uh, combination. Okay, so now at last, same thing will happen. One, I will pick one. I will pick two. I will pick this two. I will pick 5, 6, 7. But as I get all the combinations, I can use only two. Okay, so two will be my first index. Okay, so second index we can get is 5. So let's see 5 is appropriate index or not. So let's use 5. Okay, so it is under the target level. Okay, so I will pop out 5 and use 6. Okay, so I use 6. So is it giving me the sum as 8? Yes, it is giving me the sum as 8. And after 5, after this combination, I have 5 and the next element is 6. Okay, so 6 and 5 excludes the sum as 8. So I will not use the elements behind this as my first element, and this will be my desired or required solution. So it will be the backtracking approach. I will use one element, and if it is not giving me the right sum, I will exclude that element and include next element. Okay, so this is the basic approach of this or intuition of this solution. So in this solution, I had given this uh, function, that is combination sum 2 function, and I had given a candidate array and a target integer. Okay, so at first I will just sort the candidate array. Okay, so for that I had used this sort function. Next I had make a answer array. I had make an answer array which will store my all the combinations or possible combinations as my solution. Okay, so it will be the array of arrays. So it is a 2D array. And now I had used a temporary array, that is DS. So basically I have to check for any combination. Okay, so I had to check any combination. So for that checking, I will use this DS as my temporary index or a temporary array, so that if it is a possible sum, I will add it in answer, and if it is not, I will drop it. Okay, so now I had called the function that is find combinations, and it is a user defined function, and that is defined by me. So in this function, I will use an index variable. Okay, so index variable is nothing but the index from which I have to iterate. Okay, so for this, if I had used this one, I have to iterate from this. If I had used this, I have to iterate from this, next from this. Okay, I will not give the break the array, I will give the index from which I have to start. Okay, so from for first combination, I will start it from 0, and the target as it is, I will give the target from this function to this function. Next, I have candidate array, so I have used it call by reference because there is no need of call by reference here, but I had used because it is a good practice. So I will use this candidate array as ARR, and now array answer, that is my vector of vectors. Okay, so I will use it as call by reference because I have to modify this answer using this function, not this function. Okay, so I have to call it by reference, and next I have to use ds, that is this ds temporary array, and yes, I have to call it by reference also because I have to modify this array also from this function. Okay, and if I am using any variable in a recursive function, okay, so for that recursive function I have to use that variable as call by reference because call by value will not accept the answer because it will modify the value uh, time by time. Okay, so for every recursive call, it will modify the value, it will modify the value, and it will modify the value. So for that problem, I will use call by reference. Okay, so first, if I have the target as 0, okay, so if my target will be 0, I will just add this ds to my answer and just return. It is a base case. Okay, so it is a base case. So I am doing nothing, but if I am picking one, okay, so I will subtract it from target. If I am picking one, I'll subtract it from my target. Next, my target will become 7. So for that, I will find another elements for 7 target. Okay, not for 8 target. I will find for 7 target. Okay, but I will pick one also. Then my target will become 6. And yes, I have find 6. So it will be my desired or required combination. Okay, so this approach will work like this. Okay, if I am picking any element, if I am picking any element from the array, I will just subtract it from target, and my new target will be my subtracted answer. Okay, so for next target, I will use a recursive function as one plus one index and subtract that element that I had picked from my target. Okay, so another, I have used a for loop which will iterate from index to the array dot size, that is last of the index, and I plus plus. And for every element, I will use a recursive call. Okay, so for every element, I will use a recursive call, but there is two base cases also. If my ARR1 is exceeding the target, if my ARR1 is exceeding the target, I will break this. Okay, I will break this and just go out of this. Okay, so if my target, because the target, if my target is 6 and my element is 7, how can I make this 7 as 6 without any negative element? Okay, and it is clearly mentioned that I do not have any negative elements, that candidates of I is from 0 to 50, 1 to 50, so I do not have any negative values, so I have to use this just because of time limit exceed. Okay, I will not check for every element that is greater than my target. Okay, and this one is nothing but if I had used an element, I will not use it another time. Okay, so if my I is greater than index, that is I had not used that number and it is equal to the number that I had used. Okay, so I will not use it. Okay, so I will continue the process. Then I will pick that element and add it in my temporary DS. I will first pick it. Okay, and if I had picked it, so I will make another function call that will from index I plus 1, that is iterating index I plus 1, target minus the element which I have picked. Okay, target minus the element which I have picked. So I am talking about this, that I do not have to find every element according to the target. Okay, so I have to decrement my target by the element which I have picked already. Okay, next I have ARR as candidate as it is, and answer as it is, and DS as it is. After picking this element, I will throw ds with this element also. Okay, so now for the second thing, I have only two options if I am picking it or not picking it. So for this, I have picked it, and for this, I will pop it. Just Why popping it back? Because I will, if it is not giving me the answer, if find combination will not give me the answer, then I will pop the last element as I am doing in the try run also. Okay, so it is the true solution and clean solution which I can wrote. So let's run this. Yes, it is running fine, and submit it and see if it is running fine and passing all the test cases or not. Yes, it is passing all the test cases, and yes, 100% faster than other users. So by this, I have completed the code of the day of today, and our 63rd day of this challenge, that is 100 days of 100 coding questions challenge. So if you have any problem in this code, I will be leaving the solution link in the description. You can go there and tell your solution with my solution. And I had uploaded all the solutions of our challenge here. You can tell them also. So thank you for today.